First, tell us about yourself. What's your name, what college you go to, and your coaching credentials.
My name is Amber Linville. I went to WVU Tech and graduated in 2017. I worked with the basketball and volleyball team my senior year and worked with basketball even before that. And I've been the interim head volleyball coach now for 6 years and was assistant prior to that for 2. So I'm really looking forward to going into my 6th season, looking for some success.
When the athletes are almost back for preseason, so this year before they were actually back on campus, what were you most looking forward to?
Honestly, I was most looking forward to bringing back so many returners, as well as bringing in so many new kids that would be able to bring like a whole new aspect to the team. I think that getting a new feel for everybody would be a really cool way to kind of like start with a new clean slate and move forward that way. So I was really excited for everybody to get to meet everybody and see what they could all do together on the floor.
How would you describe your coaching style?
So I always tell my athletes when I'm recruiting them, I have a totally different coaching style than what people probably assume a college level coach would have. I'm more of a encouraging kind of, I look for the encouragement side of everything. So like I want to pull you aside and talk to you rather than get super, super loud. I can get loud, and the girls know when I do get loud that they better listen because it's pretty serious. But yeah, I would say my coaching style is to look more at like the encouraging side of it. So what can I do and take away from that to encourage them to do better or to fix what they're doing wrong?
What are your goals for the team this season?
This season, as with every season, my goal is to win a championship. Number one, that's what we want to do athletically. Academically, we want to have the best GPA in tech, maybe even in the conference. We are really looking to knock off some top teams in the conference this year. We have some really good athletes to be able to do that. So that's our big goal.
What will it take for your athletes to be successful this season?
For them to be successful, they have to play together. We had a conversation in practice today where I told them, in other sports, you may be able to win a game with 1 or 2 people on the same page, but with volleyball, all 6 have to be on at the same time, in the same page, same book, playing at the same level. And as well as the people on the bench, they're no less important than anybody else on the floor. We are a heartbeat, and if we don't all beat together, then something's wrong. We have an emergency situation. So
talk a little bit about your schedule and what's in store for in the season.
Yeah, so we have a couple scrimmages coming up. We're really excited to see how everybody plays together in preparation for some big tournaments. We go to Indiana starting out, play some really tough teams there. Then we follow up with another tough tournament at Rio that we play in every year. Before too long after that, we start conference, and we're excited for that. Before that, though, we do play Lynville and Salem, so we're excited to get a little bit more competition outside of our conference before that starts.
Hey, thanks. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us your name, where you're from, what year you are, and what is your major.
I'm Madison Boswell. I'm from Wadsworth, West Virginia. I am a senior this year, and my major is business management.
How did you end up coming to play at Tech?
I originally started at West Virginia Wesleyan College, and after my freshman year, decided to transfer. I reached out to an old club coach, and she gave me Amber's information to Tech, and I reached out, and now I'm here. What
are the areas that you as an individual and also what the team are focusing on this year?
This year, our team's really focusing on everyone being all in. We're also focusing on communicating better as well. And our main goal this year is to win it all and make a comeback from this past season.
What is the greatest thing that you have learned in volleyball?
The greatest thing I've learned from volleyball is definitely leadership and learning to work with others.
Who are you most looking forward to playing this season?
IU East, making a comeback from last year.
Do you or the team have any pregame rituals or any superstitions that you want to talk about?
I'm very superstitious. One of the main things for me is I drink a strawberry refresher from Starbucks before every game.
All right, thank you. First, introduce yourself. Tell us your name, where you're from, what year you are, and what your major is.
My name is Brooke Presley. I am from Shady Spring, West Virginia. I'm a senior, and I'm a nursing major.
How did you end up coming to WVU Tech?
West Virginia Tech is really close to my home, and I get to stay home and be with my family and still play volleyball. And they have a good nursing program, so everything just kind of worked out like that.
What are the areas that you as an individual and that the team are focusing on for this year?
Me as an individual, I'm focusing on being louder on the court and helping my hitters at the net, like telling them what's open, what's not open, what's working, what's not working, and just where the block needs to be. As a team, I would say we're working on communication and just getting to know each other, not getting frustrated when things go wrong, and just really working on staying cool and collected.
What is the greatest thing that you have learned in volleyball?
Probably just to take one thing at a time. Like, one thing can go bad, and then you just get back to the next one and start fresh.
Who are you most looking forward to playing this season?
Probably IU East. Like Madison said, it's always a good game when we play them.
Do you or the team have any pregame rituals or superstition?
When I warm up, I always have to keep my knee pads down, and then when I start getting into actual volleyball is when I pull them up. I just always have to do that.
All right, thank you.